forever.
And the physical strikes of Drew McIntyre. Oh, they're not going to wear him. Hey, they said on sight this.
Two big lads throwing heavy.
Oh, big right hand came in strong. 12.
Well, keep your eye on Big Jim. Here. Tremendous height on that dive from. I'll tell you this about Damian Priest after that. Oh.
And good luck with that. So an uppercut as well. Chop early against Drew.
Well, Mackie to that start from Damian.
Just driving 275 pounds of pressure.
Oh,
come on.
And of course, we know all about the history, so was a major part. So it meant in this one.
By the way, as you go through the up, two coming your way as well tonight.
Oh, we got a ban in this one. Jimmy Uso had no.
Sends Big Jim sprawl down. Shinsuke Nakamura. And now the running knee.
Games and deceit from Shinsuke. Tag and then Nakamura.
No, he has not. It's Nakamura. Rope. Former, you got the best of him a couple weeks back. It was the first. He lost the title to LA Knight.
Mind of McIntyre is almost conflicted, so he's desperately McIntyre's mind that wants to let Big Jim make this.
He looks at Damian Priest.
May almost be as good, and certainly a lot safer.
Oh, little something extra.
Hey, you can do it.
And against Drew McIntyre, two-time landed that victory roll back on February 20th.
It was a great win, but it ended. McIntyre.
Lateral press, easy.
Jimmy Uso, who has rarely come up.
On Drew McIntyre, did he ever need that? Damian framed with the heated rivalry of McIntyre.
Well, McIntyre and Nakamura have supported Jimmy Uso, but also cheaping and out, but has now risen.
Nakamura, it was Drew McIntyre who beat down red hot Damian Priest.
Well, I'll tell you, his first language is the. Oh my, has got in there.
Damian
right there. Shades of his mentor.
And this crowd in Bologna, one kick up top.
Nakamura just had that too.
Gossip, but delivers a close.
Tire gets to exert some punishment on that.
Even ranked earlier tonight, these two. Running knee. He's gotten the best of Uso. South of heaven.
Jimmy Uso.
All competitors dropping the heavy artillery. All bets are off now.
This is how.
Every time I see you, I'm
sickening. This is a very, very different.
The back of Priest's head. And across the face.
Just that had been spiraling in McIntyre's head.
Because of you. When you get up, I'll put you down.
Can't put him down harder than that. Late December, and this came over when these two started pairing up back to January 25th when we were down in, and it was Jacob Fatu who was DQ. But that's when Fatu, when the big man goes into the corner with the Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, Les Strowman's head hemorrhagified in the match.
Yes.
Because winning Braun Strowman for putting himself back this evening holds.
No, the elbow, and look at the power.
Flattening their opponents. And then that, when you're dealing with a Samoan werewolf, do to each other.
And clothesline
in this match, please.
As you can see, Fatu, conductor of an Italian opera here.
To get the job finished.
Express is coming at. Oh, but instead it's the monster.
Boy, you don't start enjoying yourself too much. Ridiculously fast.
Oh, all the way off. And we've got damaged things against Braun Strowman.
More so than the fact that he can take the cut and essentially shrug. Now Strowman suddenly not moving gingerly. That's a rare sight, but one.
Strowman fighting off of the monster.
And I think that, from as you are going to get from a big cheese this beef for Braun Strowman, who knows zero effect.
Get your ass up!
And a title shot is on the line. Goldust announcing earlier that the winner of this match, LA Knight for the United States Championship. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 300 title shot. And getting that
back and forward from the beginning against LA Knight for the US title next week is focused on victory and not.
Strowman running hip attack. And you know.
Fatu smells blood. Himself back up.
Fatu one. This here in Bologna.
Felt like the last.
Trying to shake it off still, and he comes.
Roman. He smells blood.
He missed on the express earlier. Fatu is laid out.
Two men completely and they've used those frames to full effect in.
Tama Tonga enters the fray. Oh, Solo Sikoa's in. They just couldn't hold back when
Fatu looks livid, understandably.
Well, it's a DQ.
Braun.
He's in a tough spot here. Ring.
Between Fatu and Solo Sikoa
is on the way.
States champ.
With that U.S. title, Solo. Fatu.
Numbers if you're going to take on this to be the megastar.
And now hand the Fatu. Wade.
His Braun.
Going to face off for that United States. Left his opponent for next week to take a. Yeah, I'm expecting big. Was Santos Escobar speaking Italian?
Italiano earlier tonight.
He's a man of
Angel. Against DIY Wade.
Yeah, Angelo Dawkins just as good as Dawkins. Just such of abilities between the two has really been the key.
You can see to get down here as soon as we.
There we go.
And what came right in front of us here in the matchup here is the Street Profits were celebrating WWE Tag Team Champions, but all the bar pretty deadly showed up saying, hold on a second, and that's what's in front of them. Berto and Angel taking.
Lucha Libre read his failure to become #1 contenders in the end. Los Garza have not, and that has to change tonight to beat the tag champs or any championship opportunity. Surely. Santos Escobar has lit a fire.
As Angel feeling
that. Well, Dawkins needs to shrug that. Try some sport, bought it, hotline and sinker.
Angel can be in spots like this for that top rope, and here comes Berto.
Classic tag team isolate one can turn into a celebratory now, or are they?
There's Berto. Attack.
So who moves like a lightweight.
He pulls down right into the barrier.
You want to fight?
Escobar bragging up the tag team champions, the Street Profits.
Is that a world record? It has to be.
Tonight here in Bologna. Now Dawkins ropes. Escobar pulled down that tops into the barrier, and now with that,
Phantasma just have the deepest. Escobar knows exactly when to pull those. Los Garza capitalized off and celebrated back in the US.
Escobar drives a right.
The right hand like Marco Antonio, but he's trapped between adapted.
Tough spot in the midst of this tag board. Just looks on, trying to rally.
Escobar predicted Legado del Fantasma.
The best of it.
No.
That too. In Bologna. As Strowman by DQ earns him a US. Big right hand.
Performance from Los Garza. Panicking now about the condition of his
Win over Jade Cargo, but the big story to come out of that. Down Jade. Desperate to find his way to that man. Springy athleticism.
What a performance. They're
in position to do that. There is no doubt about
Legado del Fantasma. Night. Santos Escobar.
Here's Angel lining him up. He's walking him over to the apron. There's a Garza special. Comes in.
I mean, it deserved a victory. Take a blockbuster combination that has put away.
Big boot. Fight.
Angelo Dawkins pulled out that flap. Disaster for Legado.
Taking control, and he's loving it here in Italy. Hand, and now Tez going up top.
Different set of rules for his movement than everyone.
And Berto kicks out.
From Santos Escobar tonight, it's starting to from here, Santos.
And deliver. Up, and you know the way they can execute. But get the incredulous shock.
No clue how the hell you beat Montez.
Wow! For the win, no! Is that single arm
down, but it wasn't quite enough. Before it goes, realize there's still life in him.
Troll.
I don't know. He's already taken in this matchup.
7 days in. Takes care of Santos. You just saw it, Bologna. Test Ford is legal.
Your winners, the Street Profits.
A banger. What a performance from Montez Ford. Frog splash.
Now, this city is known for its famous tooth. What a showcase by the Street Profits.
You're right.
Sometimes, first time that these two have.
It's been at least 3 months since Jade Cargill for almost any competitor, but looking at the.
Now look at Jade walking to. Oh, but she turned.
Jade Cargill looked like she dropped her guard, but seen over the past couple of weeks where she's been.
It's about the time away, Wade, but the effect Ingles match since August, looking for a blitz.
Normal physical rules do not apply to.
Just freezer hold. Got to go back to August 9th.
Most people get worse with time off.
We don't need this.
Kel Rodriguez, they've had enough.
Jade tracking her down.
Jade
Rodriguez. And the other half of the tag team on the attack and then throwing Liv back.
In gear, although this may change things.
Morgan. Looking for the win. And Liv.
Pin as you will ever see, with Liv Morgan being knocked out of her in short order in this one.
Champion, of course, with Bianca Belair. Oh! And
the distraction from Raquel Ross completely.
Liv Morgan back. Morgan with momentum title. WWE Raquel Rodriguez
Joe, oh no, don't take it.
Look at Jay!
Jay.
Big drop kick by Morgan.
Time in WWE or through tag competition could change the way this is going, however. Raquel Rodriguez is turning the tide in this match.
The attack now in against Liv Morgan.
Well, this is essentially the Liv in-ring action from Jade Cargill.
But it's worth noting, you really consider the accomplishments. I don't notice in that span than Liv Morgan.
Yeah, go back through by all corners of the WWE. That perception over the past. She's proven it here against Jade Cargill.
And look at the way she's able to handle
By Dirty Dom Mysterio
against Jade. Jade able to turn the tables.
As Morgan was going for oblivion and turn.
That view of this scene here at Una. They were in here 2 hours. Football chants roaring, and it's been going on the comeback against Liv.
A fight.
Lining her up in the. And again.
Back into the fight.
Spine busting. See the 2K25 ratings, both among them.
Is going to climb massively if she pulls.
Got her up. All the fear in a huge matchup.
Perhaps a little bit to make that pin on Morgan. Morgan just
My Naomi.
distraction. The woman who put Cargill out in the.
And now Raquel Rodriguez. Naomi with that title in hand.
Thanks to Raquel Rodriguez, although stirring.
It earlier sent her out, and now that's how she wins.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champion.
Into the ring. I mean, punch after attack.
Oh man, you see the bile.
To think the twisted history. Let's get Naomi.
I have no side of her. What the hell has snapped?
Head down.
Well, Cargill's completely did its tag title.
Far too reminiscent. Into a car and out of action to the new reinforced announced.
Strike twice.
What happened to start SmackDown? Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you ringside from some cross it to that other place you can go.
Yeah, Mellow Hayes had a thrilling ink as the soccer wonder kid. Also impressed with the Viper. A dangerous punt until Kevin Owens. Viper, his rage boiling over like an 09 Randy Orton and
reception for Randy Orton. Is it ever great to have it back? And then the return of this week. This Europe.
it's through into, I'm sure, feels rather dim. Vengeance will be forthcoming.
No. Wait, Randy didn't even get a word out.
Randy, I know what you want to do, but I have something important to tell you. I'm here to tell you. However, you didn't deserve that to him. Sam didn't, okay? And that made me angry. And I let, if anyone can do things that they regret, it's you. You do things you wish you hadn't, okay? I can forgive you for what I did to you. And then we could put, and speaking of leaving things in the past, to the ring last week before you could punt them, to save you from yourself, to Purdue. Don't want to go back to the... That's not who... You've changed for the better. So that needs to do now is look to the future. And what... I can't think of a better moment. Tag team champions. Months ago. We should have been... Let's forget about that. And at WrestleMania, shut your stupid faces. You say, man. Come on.
Say what I should do right now, Kev, is roll out. But I've never heard. Let me think about it for a second. And directly up your ass. Sleep at night. He did this. He did that. He deserves. You deserve for me to kick you. Baggio! Fight Owens. Fight. Now you're on my head. You shouldn't have given me that pile drive. On my head. You want to know why? Because to me, they understand, and you want to know. Stays in Vegas, but not Mania. I am going to.
From the pile driver attack to now Mania offered up. Mania news all of a sudden to open.
And things will get ugly at WrestleMania.
Last week between Drew Mac and
big pump on. And I tell you what it is, man. Here's the thing, man. You got to understand. These guys. Look, I'm going to tell you one thing. I can't wait to get my hand. And he said the winner of this match gets a shot. Punches my ticket to WrestleMania.
Fatu tonight.
As if you needed one, right?
Something big there. As for a big title match that is... Wait, let's go back to last week in Barcelona.
Winning with the figure eight, but revival of her WrestleMania opponent. Cheap shots from Flair, and eventually, after a hell of a... We had Miss TV, all we were continuing. You simply couldn't hold these two. We're going to Tiffany Stratton with this now.
And the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. WWE televised event from the roaring all night long. Culinary flair. You can give it any nickname you want. The Towers of Bologna, the iconic leaning since WWE TV has been in downhill full throttle express when it comes current WWE Women's Champion, Royal Rumble winner Charlotte. We saw a fire in you that we haven't away from WrestleMania.
Joe, I couldn't agree with you more. This height, but you know, Charlotte Flair always brings up.
Yeah, hi.
Just like
I'm
the
here.
first day. You want to know why I chose you? Because I felt to me. No, you're the only one delusional. One is compared to me. You're via
Not
cash
yours.
in.
And I earned this.
Delusional, like I said. Here's the thing, at WrestleMania, I'm just going to get to shine my light. Thinks that she can compare herself to me. No, sweet.
Sorry, Charlotte, but do you remember in the beginning, you're gonna be a star? And I saw the real you. You couldn't even look me in the eye.
Listening to you. Did you want me to walk to that ring, give you a high fan every time you win? No, I'm the only woman in the... Any competitor would want that.
This is what you
No.
may have worked in the past, but it's
You're
not
not
gonna
even
work
the...
out.
Who I do. Tell me. Tiffany, you've never been across from me. You've always been
I
underneath.
think the only one struggling here is you trying to keep up.
You pick.
I have my entire career.
Tiffany?
And this year at WrestleMania, the universe doesn't bow to you anymore. Mania.
Flair, Joe Test. I'm glad they were separated in Las Vegas. WWE Women's Flair goes head to head with the champ.
Liv, last week, but now knowing that your names are clear.
I pretty much just said it. I guess you haven't really been paying attention. She had all the time in the world to update her Instagram, but not only like it's personal to Jade, because Raquel and I beat her old record-breaking 3-time greatest women's tag. But I will say, I am impressed. I'll finish it for her.
From the Royal Rumble to the outrageous to see what could possibly happen, knowing that Monday Night Raw, I'm going to Bologna for Seth, Roman, and Punk.
The following person, accompanied by Elbow Chelsea Green, Niven.
From Bologna, Italy. Saturday Night SmackDown from here in Bologna, in all of Europe. And I'm telling you, great international crowds we have between Strowman and Fatu.
Well, absolutely wild. Getting themselves an opportunity at the Unite. Braun Strowman beating him to the Sikoa, presumably tried. Now an irate woman. That was until the champ himself. Of Samoans and Tongan from a recovering monster.
Nick Aldis announced earlier championship in London. Well, that winner's Braun Strowman.
Calm down, man. Calm down, man. Get better. Me and Tomo saw, it looked like he was... Listen, we was just trying to help. And the damn sure ain't jumping us. So...
What's happening there with the tension?
That mess.
A platinum certified rapper from with her #1 hit Bando. The WrestleMania paved with gold of Italian superstar Anna. And now she's taking action to try to get.
And her opponent, Zelina Vega.
Nervous acts as a barrier with Alba Fire now part of this
Important woman. Even more important, protection has expanded by keeping her safe. That's Niven's
with this crowd. And next winter, showcase on snow and ice. The Winter from here in Italy. Piper Niven.
For Zelina Vega. Piper Niven, but with the likes of Alba, full battle for the Puerto Rican.
Mix and say, yeah, I know exactly what I want.
And I'm impressed by the courage. A victory here for Zelina Vega, but at the goal.
He's sending her face.
Oh, speak about the power differential between
moments just like this.
Green's cabinet. I wish I was that strong.
Her voice is echoing throughout the arena. Alba Fire follows suit.
This week defending that United States Championship so soon against someone like Zelina Vega.
And that is one of them in recent weeks.
I don't miss. From Zelina Vega as shall we.
Good luck with that. Niven.
I would have anticipated to be nimble on her feet to have any chance at.
Just sending a Piper.
Zelina Vega with the past. Who can forget her? 2023, excuse me.
Oh, what a big the effect it has on Zelina Vega. Here from Bologna, Italy, a sensational Zelina Vega, who has publicly do so. Piper Niven stands in the
green, and Alba Fire also naivety to not expect Chelsea Green, not worse.
With so much momentum.
Zelina Vega now, which is a dangerous.
And look at Niven, able to just grab
from Piper Niven tonight. You're
cast the match here, Chelsea.
I disagree, Joe Test. Listen, Chelsea, and that's you and I, the royal we, and her cabinet. You're just jealous, Giva. But I'm working on it.
Zelina Vega against Piper in Italy since 2007 in Milan.
Niven in this matchup, Chelsea Green and Alba Fire.
Regime as the U.S. champion. She did that recently in the form of to Chelsea Green in complete control.
Resident anime aficionado, and always wins in the end. This is not overcoming odds like this. I pledge allegiance.
Your job is to broadcast objectively.
Basic manners and basic respect, Joe Tess.
And not our champion.
That includes us.
Sometime now in this matchup.
Fading. Oh, yeah. Vega. And hats off to Zelina. She's not giving up. Dismal at this point.
You see the confidence. Yes.
I think we should.
Good the way it is. And you can see roof tonight. Here in Bologna reigns the intrigue as to how that will. Braun Strowman with the DQ win. Patience expressively against Solo Sikoa.
Oh, look at the size of that slap to that.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, God.
Look at this. Reversal and counter by Vega.
It is in major trouble.
So,
just when Zelina Vega lives on, but make
size, strength, and power advantage. What can...
So, clearly, trauma expecting this at all.
At 2.
Believes we're going to get a miracle.
Able to kick out.
Problem when you're in there with an opponent that's been over your career. Simply don't work. Vega's doing exactly that.
Top. For the win.
Well, Niven is so big, and that's part of the issue here. Because this second Meteora.
Cold red signature ball. But instead, to the cover. Oh, what a beauty. Just what she deserves.
For the second time.
Shot here.
And now all the fire getting involved.
Oh, running crossbody.
Here is your...
Man, Vega gave it everything she had, but then the numbers became too much weight.
All over the place. You're right, Joe. It was a hell. Was just 1-2. Matt Niven scoring the victory.
Different purpose.
Drop this guard for us. Major punishment to the dominating in this, right between into the back of his head. Damian Priest recovers from this one.
Excuse me, Drew, before you leave, you've now made it.
I didn't start this, but I understand all the problems I have with Damian. Vulture to pick the bones. In fact, that's a stupid voice. Somebody verbally explained to me, calls my logic. You can't. You are stupid. I know you'll pick yourself back up like you're only ever British world champion.
We've seen that tension with Drew and Brussels on Monday. He would be, and it's with Goodrich in New York. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, that's coming your way. Coming up next, win in Barcelona. The Street Profit. What a night on this European tour. Italy is just been...
Oh, the Liv Elisa, instead of showing fantastic, the Tifosi comes anywhere close to the
21st. Paid autographs, photo ops, events.com/WWE. And of course, Sunday, April 20th as well, as I sit next.
2010 winner, Wade Barrett, for here of that coming. Probably better ones than last.
Man is in Bologna.
Found out we get to challenge the Street Profits next week.
Mate. That's great. No, seriously. If anything, that's a little quid pro quo. In London, you become the champion crowd. And of course, for a rematch of the titles,
Is a little you scratch our back, we scratch.
to see that happen to you guys.
I know you. Going that well was pretty deadly.
Jen, I'm just waiting for the opportunity to beat your ass.
Back in line. I hate them too.
Friday night, SmackDowns and lunch are on sale right now, including the WWE against the #1 contenders we just heard.
Strowman, who got a beatdown tonight, next week at the O2 Arena in London. A night, yeah!
Accompanied by the YTC.
This is no Roman Reigns arriving. Reigns here in Italy when we... Roman Reigns. It may be great purpose as Bologna. Roman Reigns. What will the path be? Wade, you're acknowledging by his side, of course, Steel Cage in New York.
With the OTC, quite what is what, helping any other supers. Believe me, we want some answers.
Magnificent scene here in speak to its grand history, a massive, roaring crowd. TV event has been in Italy, and boy, as these fans in Bologna,
fans seemingly have the nothing but respect
and all the complaints away.
Bologna! Acknowledge your triumph. Loves you. And last month that Punk. Seth Rollins. It's okay. Came a long way. I'm going to want to come out here and confront their
Now Seth Rollins told the world.
Rollins and Roman Reigns, the kind of betrayal and for life.
Roman Reigns messed up. You don't understand how dangerous he is to the. Should have let me finish CM Punk. But I get it. About him, it's about you. He came into this company. There is no. He cannot coexist. This story of Roman and Seth, we added another chapter.
Mic is dropped by Seth.
The most polarizing audience unifying to the superstars stud in the ring.
In this ring in Bologna.
The ego level inside the...
Taped up to hold a microphone, but Chief Grimace, neither of you. Think about that. It's been a while since you've been in one, but a wise man should have clued you into that. If I didn't save your families. By the way, I am. Oh, no, you know what? Not now. Before we tribal chief on a silver platter.
Time before these combust.
Punk got after it with
all tonight. They came for blood. Oh my!
You see that headbutt in the midst of it.
Glued before our eyes.
Gee, when Roman's
He's free up, no chance.
absolutely knows Punk as Rollins turns around.
I mean, cheap.
And security.
Expect this one to implode. I have no
announced desk. Saying, I'm on top of Roman Reigns.
Rollins doesn't want to wait for wrestle. So do the other two. Let them fight.
Seth Rollins.
OTC already taken.
Referees doing everything. Reigns has the steel steps. And here ringside. Pointed to WrestleMania. Reigns.
SmackDown preview, May 23rd, 2025. The Street Profits set to challenge Fraxium for WWE Tag Team Championship. By your name, WWE News Reporter. The stakes are sky high, heading into tonight's edition of Friday Night SmackDown, as one of the most exciting tag teams in recent memory, the Street Profits, will face off against the dominant champions Fraxium in a blockbuster WWE Tag Team Championship match. Broadcasting live from the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, this episode of SmackDown is shaping up to deliver unforgettable action, drama, and possibly a title change as Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins look to bring gold back to their camp. A golden opportunity for the Profits. The Street Profits have been on a tear lately, reigniting their momentum with a string of high-profile victories. Their undeniable charisma and in-ring chemistry have made them fan favorites once again, and after weeks of building tension with the champions, they finally get their shot at championship glory. Ford, known for his jaw-dropping athleticism, and Dawkins, with his explosive power, are determined to end Fraxium's reign and solidify themselves as top-tier players in WWE's revitalized tag team division. Fraxium's reign of dominance. Fraxium, the enigmatic and unrelenting champions, have maintained a tight grip on the WWE tag team titles since capturing them earlier this year. Known for their unorthodox style and psychological warfare, Fraxium has dismantled every team that dared step up. But the Street Profits could present a challenge unlike any they've faced. The champions will be looking to make a definitive statement by defeating one of the most decorated teams in recent SmackDown history. But with the Profits' confidence riding high and the WWE Universe behind them, the champs might be in for their toughest battle yet. What was next to expect on SmackDown? While the tag team title clash headlines the night, the rest of the SmackDown card is also packed with intrigue. Bayley responds to Io Shirai's shocking betrayal last week during their tag match. Santos Escobar versus Dragon Lee, a rivalry rooted in respect, pride, and Lucha Libre legacy, continues. Solo Sikoa's bloodline update. After his mysterious sit-down with Paul Heyman, all eyes are on what direction the new tribal chief will take. With championship gold on the line, personal vendettas intensifying, and summer just around the corner, SmackDown on May 23rd is shaping up to be a can't-miss episode. Don't miss WWE SmackDown tonight at 8/7 on Fox.